40 years ago, if something in your house was slow, you didn't blame the house. You blamed the delivery. If your mail was taking forever, you didn't say, well, something's wrong with my kitchen. You said, something's wrong with the post office. Why is the mailman so late? Today, your phone works the same way. If your internet is slow, it's not always your phone. A lot of times, matter of fact, it's the middleman. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to watch a video and it keeps buffering? And buffering is that when the video stops, you can see that little round circle going around. We call that buffering. So have you ever tried to watch a video where that spinning circle keeps showing up? Have you ever opened a web page and it just sits there spinning? Or maybe your email takes forever to load, or maybe you go to one of your news apps and you click on it and it just won't load. And you're thinking to yourself, what's wrong with this phone? But here's the truth. Your phone might be perfectly fine. The problem is often the connection between your phone and the internet. Now, let's break this down real simple. Your phone does not connect directly to the internet. It goes through something in your home called a router. Now, think of a router like this. It's like the mailroom in your house. Every request your phone makes, hey, I want to watch this video, sends a signal to the router first. Then the router sends that request out to the internet and brings the information back to your phone. Now let's talk about that middleman. And again, we all know what a middleman is. It's just something or someone that sits between you and what you want. Real life example might be, let's say you want to buy something from the restaurant and have it delivered to your house. So instead of going in to get it yourself, you send a request out to someone else, and that company has a driver who goes by and picks up your food and brings it to you. If they're slow, you're waiting. If they're busy with other orders, it's perhaps going to take longer. If they get lost, you're left waiting. If they mess up, you don't get what you want. And that's what your router is doing. It's the middleman between your phone and the internet. So if your internet is slow, there's a good chance your middleman is the problem. And we're going to show you how to fix that. One thing I want to stop and have you consider is, I'm not going to assume that you know what the internet box is or where it's located. This is the biggest way to fix your problem. And almost no one really does this. What you need to do is find the router, and it might be sitting on the floor next to the TV, or it might be sitting on an end table. For me, I have my favorite chair that I sit on, and I've got a little table that sits next to me. The router is just a big white box that sits on that little end table. So what you need to do is find that router. And it might just be a box. It might be a very thin box, or maybe like antennas sticking out of it. But find your router. And again, it's usually going to be near your internet box. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to unplug it from the wall. I want you to wait about 30 seconds. And then I want you to plug it back in. Wait about 2 or 3 minutes after you plug it back in. And that's it. Now, the reason why this works a lot of the time is your router runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It gets overloaded, it gets confused, it slows down over time, and restarting it is like giving it a fresh start. It's like putting it to bed and letting it sleep 8 hours. And now when you plug it back in and it comes back on, it's refreshed, it's ready for a new day, and very often this alone fixes that slow internet speed. So try that first. Something else you can try, we'll call it fix number 2, is on your phone, let's see here. From the top right, just swipe down. And you're going to see right there is kind of where all my buttons are for my phone. And that top left up here, you see this fan-shaped button, and it actually says Wi-Fi on it. And what I want you to do, if the unplugging and plugging it back in of the router doesn't work, just click on the Wi-Fi button. Now what I just did there is I turned my Wi-Fi off. You can wait about 10 seconds, okay? Tap it, that turns it back on. Now, and again, that's it. And why this works sometimes is because your phone can get weak or it can get a bad connection itself. And when you turn off the Wi-Fi and turn it back on, it, how can we say it? It forces it to reconnect clearly. Okay? So that's the first two fixes. The third thing I'm going to give you is simply move closer to the router. This one sounds simple, but it matters. Walls in your house, furniture, distance, all weaken that signal from the router to your phone. So try this. Walk closer to your router and then try your video or web page again. And if it suddenly works better, that might be your problem. And I'll say this, if that's the problem, I would call your internet provider, explain to them what the router's doing, and you may get a new router out of it. And they hopefully, well, they shouldn't charge you anything for that. So try that, and if it's just a weak signal coming from the router, you may need to get a new router at least, or have someone from your internet provider come and look at it. I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to give you two more. Fix number 4. Close the apps running in the background. Okay? I want you to close all the apps running in the background. Now, we kind of covered this in a previous video. In case you don't remember, these 3 vertical lines down here. If you click on that, it's going to show kind of the various apps that are running in the background. And we showed you a couple different ways to get rid of all those apps that are running. So what you can do, you can just I'm going to put my finger on it and just kind of swipe up. That gets rid of them. Just swipe it up. Just swipe it up. Okay, we just keep doing that. The other thing we can do, if you remember, we can go down here to where it says close all. We can simply tap that and they all go away. Okay, so you can either swipe all those up or just hit get rid of all of them, and it'll just kind of wipe them. Now, I'll say this, that even though we're doing that in the context of trying to strengthen that Wi-Fi signal, that's something you ought to be looking at periodically through the day if you're kind of on your phone a lot, because you'll find that the more of those apps that are open, that's going to slow your phone down. So close all those apps that are kind of running in the background, and what you'll find out is perhaps that might help your phone to kind of speed up. And again, the reason that works is your phone has limited power. And if too many of those are kind of running, everything, including your internet, kind of feels slower because your phone is working with all of those as well as what you're trying to do. Okay? We're going to move on to the last fix, fix number 5. Check and see if you're using Wi-Fi or mobile data. Now, I want you to look up here at the top of the screen. Way up there at the top. You'll see that fan shape right there. Right up in there. Okay, that tells me that I'm using my home internet. Now, I'm going to turn my internet off because I want to show you something. Let's see if it pops up. I'm not seeing it. What you will see, like if you're out and about, you're running around, and you're at the store or something, and you need to get on the internet. Well, it's not, your router at home is not going to help your phone out if you're out at Walmart doing some shopping. What you're going to be running on at that point is mobile data. And what you're going to see kind of up here, if you're out and about and your router is nowhere around, You'll see it'll either say like 4G, 5G, LTE. That simply tells you that you're using mobile data. Now, if your Wi-Fi is weak, your phone might actually work better on that mobile data. But again, I'll say this: if your Wi-Fi is weak when you're at home, and you find it easier to use the mobile data, like I said, 4G, 5G, and when I say mobile data, you would be clicking off of the Wi-Fi there, and you'd be just at that point using mobile data. So again, if you're getting better results on your phone at home by using the mobile data rather than your Wi-Fi, I would be calling my internet provider saying, listen, my Wi-Fi is not working, my phone just buffers all the time, I get better reception running off the mobile data. Can you come and either replace my router or take a look at it at the very least? Okay, and because that's not normal. Okay, to wrap up. So remember this: if your internet is slow, it's not always your phone. Most of the time, it's that middleman. Who's the middleman? The router. So try these in order. Restart your router, unplug it, plug it back in. Or I should say, unplug it, count to 10, plug it back in. Wait a couple minutes, try your phone now. Second thing is turn the Wi-Fi off and back on by just going, we showed you that, going to that little button there, clicking it, and then clicking it back on after about 10 seconds. Third thing, move closer to your router. If that works, again, I'll say it again, contact your local internet provider, let them know the issue you're having, that, hey, if I walk in the kitchen, my phone doesn't work, unless I'm sitting right next to the router, I'm not getting the signal and my phone's not working. They'll probably come out, they'll replace the router, and then that'll take care of your problem. Fourth, close all those background apps. Remember how we did that? We come down here to these three arrows. We click on those. I just got rid of them, so right now there's none there. But close those because your phone is kind of running those in the background. You don't see them, but they're still kind of they're still open, kind of running in the background. So close all those. And the fifth thing, check Wi-Fi versus mobile data. If you're running on mobile data and you're running on mobile data better than you are on Wi-Fi, once again, and that's if you're at home. Because if you're at Walmart, you're out shopping, you're at your granddaughter's, your phone probably is going to run on mobile data because it can't read your router back at your house. But if you're at home and your phone runs on mobile data better than it does on Wi-Fi, once again, contact your internet provider. So I appreciate you listening to us today. I hope this has been of some help for you. Walk through those 5 things in that order. Go back and watch this video again if you need to, and try those out, and I think you'll find that they will probably solve your problem. Listen, I appreciate you watching Technology After 50. No swearing. I had the no swearing on there, not because I cuss. I don't cuss. But just sometimes it gets so frustrating working on your phone that you just want to throw it up against a concrete wall and shout some particular words at it. We're not going to do that. We're going to take it one step at a time. We're going to solve one problem a day, and we're going to do it one button at a time. If this has been a help for you, I hope that you'll take the time, click that like button. I hope you'll subscribe because we got a lot of videos already kind of in the pipeline that's going to be coming out, and we're continuing to make more videos every week. So there's going to be a lot of good information, as there already has been a lot of good information, and I hope you're getting benefit from it. And I just want to say thanks for watching Technology After 50. No swearing. And again, hit that like and subscribe. And listen, folks, this is Doug. You have a great day.